Coming to our this lectures on medicinal chemistry, where we are going to discuss this today. Introduction to somehow kind of computer-aided drug design. So let us revise what we have covered in some of the previous classes. In general, in the previous classes we have discussed finding of this targets. So particular drug targets which are having acting as like a certain locks, and their keys which are nothing but our agonist or antagonist, etc. So we can use them for the purpose of our optimization for the refinement of certain leads. So some of the basic things that we have discussed, that just a small difference, a change in chemical structure can give us potent activity, can convert this thymidine into zerovodine. So that we have discussed. And depending upon whatever the structure of the ligands, whatever the structure of the proteins, so they are available, we can go for somehow kind of computer aided drug design based techniques. Now here, these are the various filters are applied, and after once the filters are applied in virtual screening, then we can go for our several kinds of the techniques such as molecular docking or virtual screening. Pharmacophore based drug design, that is another technique where we can develop a pharmacophore depending upon the availability of a crystal structure of the protein, and then we can go ahead. Protein ligand docking, so that is we have discussed in depth that each and every protein is there which is made up of peptides, made up of amino acids, and such protein will have certain active site which is also called as a binding site for a particular ligand. So this ligand will bind to the binding site of the protein and will make it a complex. Generally, we used to call such complex as drug receptor complex. So this drug receptor complex, which is highlighted in this inset. So you can see in this inset view that how a molecule, 3D molecule, three-dimensional molecule has been bound to the active site of the protein. That we discussed in our uh, sessions, previous sessions. And here we have also discussed that molecular docking, which is a kind of a process for which involves a computational search of particular this uh, conformation of a particular protein. So that is particular conformation search for a ligand which fits well into geometrically and energetically into the binding site of the protein. So that we have discussed the definitions, and that means like this. Our basic purpose is that we are interested in finding the binding mode of a new compound. Always the compound is hypothetical, so it is not the real one, because just we are assuming that compounds will be behaving, having so and so substitution, so and so structures, and that will show somehow kind of effect against this protein. So we are just predicting the binding mode through virtual events. So this is a process which is composition of identification of a binding site, at where the binding site is actually located, because this believe me, this protein is a huge molecule, macromolecule, and molecular weight is in the kilodaltons. So generally, if I discuss benzene, the molecular weight is 78. But if I discuss, let us say, cyclooxygenase enzyme, the enzyme trypsin, chymotrypsin, or other kinds of enzyme, so these all enzymes will have their molecular weight, which is far beyond than in kilodaltons. So under these circumstances, our objective will be different. That what can be the so that way this binding site, prediction of binding site will be a little bit tricky for a macromolecule, because all the proteins are not a small molecule or not a big molecule, but they are macromolecules. And then to identify a search algorithm for effectively sampling the search space, and that will include the conformational search. That search for a conformation, that which conformer of a molecule is going to bind with the target site. So this is called as conformational search. So that varies. We have seen in our organic chemistry the structures of N-butane, which exist in 4 different conformers, and these four conformers which vary from with respect to their arrangement across the carbon-carbon single bonds, and also their energy is different. So with respect to that, which four conformers of N-butane, if a simple molecule can have four conformer, then there may be possibility our different ligands will have different conformers. So which conformer is going to bind? So that search is called as conformational search. We are also going to learn today something about conformational search. The next function is scoring function. So this is another component which is much more important for a docking. जैसे क्रिकेट का मैच होता है and we want to judge who is the best batsman. So the person who will score more will be considered as a best batsman. So same way here for the molecule also, if we are doing the docking, we want to identify who is the best molecule which will have highest binding energy or highest docking score. So that molecule will be considered as a best molecule. So different softwares have different ways to give the score. So we will also come to know that to the several softwares, that such softwares are based on what, and depending upon what they are going to give such kind of this scoring function. Okay, the search algorithm, which is also necessary for effectively identifying the search space of a ligand protein complex. So each and every software which is either freely available or it is commercially available. Commercially available means if you want to work on those software, then we will have to pay the money. And this may be either in euro or in US dollar or pounds, depending upon the organization or depending upon the software. So such software which is uses the algorithm, and that is useful for identification of ligand protein complex. So that we will also see in our coming slides, where will come to know that several different types of the softwares are dependent for different ways, uh, search algorithm. Scoring function, which is used by docking algorithm, that gives a ranking to the state set of final compounds which is generated by the search. So somehow ranking is there depending upon their interactions, such as electrostatic, electrodynamic, steric forces, and solvent related forces. So these are the various forces which are considered to estimate or to calculate the binding score. So all these interactions, just like molecule is behaving with the protein to interact, and the score is given. Similarly, this student or teacher का interaction होता है. Student will ask more and more questions, then he or she will be able to learn more and more. If student don't ask the question, then there will be no learning. So this is a true fact. And that way teacher will also perceive that yes, he or she is a caliber student and she will do something in the future because she is frequently asking the questions, and that way she is able to score or interact with us. So this is a concept. If a teacher can rank the students, similarly, depending upon the interactions, software will also give the rank to the molecules. And what can be the interactions? For student-teacher relationship, it is question and answer. But for molecules and the software, molecules and the protein, it is kind of interactions, such as hydrogen bonds, hydrophobic interactions, or pi-pi interactions, pi-cation interactions, or other kinds of interactions, such as hydrophobic, lipophilic, etc. etc. This is we have seen in a simple kind of schematic representation, which can be considered as a binding fit between the ligand and the protein. So how they bind with each other, whether it is a strong interaction, partially strong or partially weak, completely weak or opposite interactions. So depending upon these types of several interactions, we can see that whether a molecule is showing some good binding field or bad or poor binding field. So this way we can give the score accordingly. This is another way that what is the basis of all this software? The basis of all this software is that the softwares are going to bind with the this ligand is going to bind with the receptor and will make a drug receptor complex, also called, in this case it is mentioned as DOC complex. Now here this ligand will have certain amount of free energy, receptor certain amount of free energy, and DOC complex will have combinations of certain amount of free energy. So in this case, this bind delta G of binding means change in the free energy for binding of this complex is equal to the free energy of this complex minus the free energy of the summation of this protein and this ligand. Okay, so it is just like if A reacts with B, it will form C. So change is observed is equal to energy of C minus A plus. So this is a simple calculations which is dependent upon this. And this is the utmost basic of molecular docking. A drug binds with a receptor, will make drug receptor complex, and the change in free energy observed is this uh, that of some subtraction of these energies of ligand and receptor from the energy of this complex. Okay, and this energy, if it is negative, then the reaction is called exothermic reaction. Means a reaction in which energy is going to liberate. I repeat, exothermic reaction. And if this delta G is positive, so it is called as endothermic reaction. So certain kind of reaction in which external atmosphere environment is going to supply the energy to the reaction system. So this is delta G positive, that case. But in molecular docking, whenever a drug binds with the receptor, so it is going to produce the energy. And this energy is generally negative, right? And that's why whatever the docking score we are obtaining, so that docking score is always negative because this drug binding of a drug receptor is negative. That's why uh, it is exothermic reaction. Now, molecular docking and search algorithms. So these are the several search algorithms we have seen in our previous class. So molecular dynamics, Monte-Carlo methods, genetic algorithms, fragment-based methods, and some other methods which are related to. And all these methods are developed by pharmacoinformaticians or bioinformaticians. Pharmacoinformatics and bioinformatics are the branches of informatics based upon artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence is a new separate concept. It's evolving nowadays a lot, where certain machine learning tools, certain artificial tools are educated, behave like human beings. Just like development of a new robot. Say you might have heard in some countries, in some pharmacy stores, there are certain robots are available. If we ask the robot to give certain medicine, then robot will go to particular that where the place where medicine is stored in the shop, medical shop, and will bring that medicine, will dispense to us. So how this can be possible? This can be possible through the techniques called artificial intelligence. So all these uh, methods and search algorithms are parts of pharmacoinformatics, bioinformatics. That's why we are not going to touch them because it is out of our syllabus. Okay. These are the other methods, name is force field based methods, empirical scoring functions and knowledge based scoring functions. So these are the other methods which are useful for giving the score to a particular. How they work, that is of our no interest, but just for the sake of your knowledge, I would like to share that these are the scoring functions which are used. Okay. So depending upon the search algorithm, depending upon the scoring functions, molecular docking will perform the docking assessment. And this docking assessments later on, it can be verified to measure the docking accuracy, etc., or even called validation. Okay? So these are the major concepts of molecular docking that we discussed in our past classes. So till now we have discussed. So hopefully now from this onwards we will continue our discussion. Now there is certain software whose name is Flaxus. So this Flaxus uses a bomb scoring function. Another software Dark4 that is uses this scoring function named as score. So the score itself is a name for method which is used for scoring. And how these scorings are given, although they are different. Just like you people are interacting through virtual platforms. Likewise, we are learning maybe through Google Meet. There is also a way to learn Zoom through Zoom. We can also have virtual interactions either through GoToWebinar. There is third tool. We can have the same thing with Microsoft Teams. Different tools are there. But what is their common task? Their common task is that they allow us to interact with, see with each other, and they try to communicate our voice, our messages through verbal communication by sitting at one place of the world to the other place of the world. Okay? This is their software. Although softwares are different. Zoom अलग है, Google Meet अलग है, और Microsoft Team अलग है, GoToWebinar अलग है. Even कभी कभी Facebook Room or WhatsApp call, maybe we can do the conferences, right? But what is the basic? Basic is that they whatever the real either audio or video signals are there, those signals are being converted into one form to another form. They are being supplied through the satellite to other part of the world, from one part to the other part of the world. So this is their basic, irrespective of which software is used. सभी का यही बेसिक होगा कि जो ऑडियो सिग्नल है, जो वीडियो सिग्नल है, उसको एक फॉर्म से दूसरे फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करो और उस फॉर्म को सैटेलाइट तक पहुंचाओ और सैटेलाइट से वापस वर्ल्ड के दूसरे कॉर्नर तक पहुंचाओ. Am I right? So this is their basic. Similarly, whatsoever the software is there, we will come to know in coming slides that there are several softwares which are used for molecular docking. Okay, this is Autodoc is a free software. You can use Autodoc for molecular docking. You can use Schrodinger Maestro, which has a glide component, GLI. So that glide component is used for docking. Is a paid version. We have to pay some amount of US dollar, maybe 2 lakhs for subscription of 6 months. So that is a paid software, a commercially available software. Autodock is free. We do not have to pay to any. There are certain other docking softwares such as Swiss Dock. So Swiss Dock is again that is a free software available online and we can use. And there may be another software such as Flaxus. So that is a third docking software. There can be other softwares as well, such as Molegro Docker. That is also another software perform molecular dock. Okay. So this just like ये जैसे आप Google Meet और बाकी सारे मैंने example दिए, these are the also other softwares used for. But सभी का basic यही है. What is the basic? Here it is highlighted. Depending upon the interactions, there's hydrogen bonds, interactions, hydrophobic, binding energies. Scores are given ligand receptor complex. Right? And they used to give their binding free energy. Different softwares used to give different scores. Let's say I have talked about Autodock. So Autodock does not give any score. It gives us binding energies, low calorie per mole. That is the function of Autodock. This glide that gives us G score. Glide used to give G score or also called as E model score that is given by the glide. स्विस डॉक है तो फिर उसका कोई अलग नाम होगा स्कोरिंग का जैसे ये फ्लैक्सिस so that gives bomb score maybe the name of another scientist bomb dock 4 that utilizes the score itself scores का binding score का ही नाम है score SCO so these are the several functions which are so जैसे मैंने आपके डॉकिंग सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेजेस के जो नाम लिए हैं Flaxus, FlaxiDock is another software. Dock 4 is another there. Autodock is a free software. And what are their basics? That is highlighted. Such as FlaxiDock is based upon genetic algorithm. Autodock is based upon Monte Carlo simulations. Sometimes genetic algorithm is also part of Autodock. MacDock is based upon Monte Carlo simulations, etc. etc. We will not go into the depth of this, but just I want to say these are the different softwares. They have different concepts. Based upon these different concepts, they are working. So our major part will not be to learn that how these softwares are working. We are not interested in that, how the softwares are working. We are interested in that how we can deduce some information when a ligand binds with the receptor. Because we are the scientists, we want to develop a certain medicines through this kinds of computer-aided drug design. Our objective will be how we can use the docking software for our purpose of drug discovery. We are not interested how the softwares can be created, although it is a different discipline. So that's why we want to work on this way where how a ligand binds with the receptor and depending upon the binding interactions, whatsoever the orientations, whatsoever the poses are generated, so we are given the score. Okay. So from the poses, I just like to I read the term here somewhere pose. Yeah, orientations of many orientations of one ligand. So this is generally in general docking is first. जैसे आप लोग कहीं घूमने जाते हो, ठीक है, जैसे आप दार्जिलिंग या फिर गोवा या फिर शिमला मनाली कुल्लू कहीं पे भी घूमने जाओ, अभी मत जाना, अभी कोरोना है, खत्म हो जाए बाद में जाना। तो आप वहां पे फोटोग्राफी करते हो। ऐसा थोड़ी होता है कि आपने एक फोटो लिया, दार्जिलिंग पे गए, कहीं अच्छी सी माउंटेन पीक पे या समथिंग, आप शिमला मनाली गए आइस में, आपने एक फोटो खींचा और आप सेटिस्फाई हो गए कि हाँ एक फोटो खींच लिया, अब दूसरा फोटो नहीं खींचना है। आप ऐसा करते हो? आंसर इज नो। आप क्या करते हो कि एक ही जगह पे आप अपना क्लिकिंग फोटोग्राफी शुरू रखते हो। मे बी आप जैसे कुल्लू मीनार, जैसे आप रोहतांग पास जाते हो घूमने के लिए, ठीक है, तो कहीं वहां पे बर्फ में भी आप एक फोटो खींचते हो। फिर आप जैसे वो स्लाइडिंग करते हैं, स्लाइडिंग जो करते हैं आइस पे, वहां पे आप और एक फोटो खींचते हो। फिर आप कोई और जगह पे जाते हो, अकेले खींचते हो, ब्रदर के साथ या फिर अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ एक कंबाइंड फोटो खींचते हो। फिर उसी पोज के आप बहुत सारे पोजेस लेते हो। व्हाई डू यू डू दिस? और उसमें से फिर भी आप क्या करते हो कि अपने मोबाइल पे आप देखते हो कि हाँ ये फोटो अच्छा है, सो आई विल कीप दिस, दिस फोटो इज नॉट गुड विजिबिलिटी, और इस समथिंग इज नॉट ओके, so that's why you will delete it, and then you at last you will keep a single photo, और फिर उसको आप अपने स्टेटस पे रखोगे, फेसबुक, व्हाट्सएप और इंस्टा व्हाट्सएवर। तो ये आपको क्या what is the message of this? The message is that you are going to keep the best pose, which is in which you looks good, right? So similarly, this software will also generate number of poses for the ligand and the receptor. Ligand receptor के लिए it will generate so many poses. जितना poses आप बोलोगे उतना वो generate करेगा. If you ask 10, it will generate 10 poses. If you ask 50, 25, 16, it will generate that many number of poses. And then you can sort it out depending upon the binding energy, which pose is best and which pose is poor. This is a good pose, this is a poor, inferior poses. And that you can decide depending upon the binding score or depending upon the docking score. Okay, so I hope that I am able to make you clear that a software which will generate number of orientations of a ligand into the active site, and then it will try to save that for a respective pose and score. That way we can work it out. So these is basically molecular docking. It is generally carried out in 3 steps. One, what is called preparation of a protein for protein target structure. Preparation of protein target structure. So that is one of the method where molecular docking is. So this is step number 1, preparation of the protein. Now this protein, where we are going to procure? We are going to procure such protein from RSCB PDB, which is basically a kind of protein data bank. So if you search on Google RSCB PDB, then you will identify such. If you go to the web page of this RCSB PDB, then you will find it composed of several proteins. It has been decided by in scientific community, whenever a new protein which bound with the complex or free from ligand, so that should be its coordinates of that protein should be deposited in this protein data bank. RCSB is not RSCB, but RCSB ATP protein data bank. जैसे बैंक में हम जाते हैं तो वहां पे क्या होता है, बैंक is basically consist of lots of monies either in cash or etc. So that is a kind of bank, repository of money, cash. This is also kind of bank, is repository of protein data banks, protein data, either which is complex with protein or chart. तो उसमें भी for each and every protein there is specifically 4-letter word. जैसे if I talk with you 1TL8, this is one of the protein of DNA topoisomerase. Jesse you people are, if I want to call you, then I may call either you people by your roll number or enrollment number. If I say roll number 30, then if uh, only one person will be in a class. Similarly, proteins are also coded with respect to such 4-letter codes. Jesse if I say 1TL8, then it will be DNA isomerase topo 1. So means DNA topoisomerase enzyme 1. If I say some another name, 1NH8, it will be ATP phosphoribosyl. And similarly, for different proteins, there will be different 4-letter codes. Will be different for, let us say, cyclooxygenase, another 4-letter code, and lipooxygenase 4-letter code is different. So all these proteins are downloaded from this website, and then we can process them. How to process, what to process, that is again of note of your scope of your syllabus. Just you remember, something is available on website, we can download, and such proteins can be processed for our purpose. Next is what called preparation of ligands. Now ligands is what? Ligands are our structures, our molecules, sometimes hypothetical molecules. We have presumed we will draw such molecules either using our CAM 2D or CAM 3D. Then we will convert them into proper format files. Then we will process them. So this is the thing which is carried out under preparation of the ligands. The last most step is molecular docking. Molecular docking is the third most, the last step where we are actually doing the docking. Okay? So different softwares have different tools for the same, such as Autodoc, which utilize Autodoc Vina. They have different these concepts that from other, and also differ these concepts from commercially available. Yes, all the softwares are okay at their respective positions. None of them are superior or none of them are inferior, right? So this is one of them. Whether it is really available or it is paid softwares. Okay. Yeah. So this docking process, that is we have seen docking grid calculations, site characterizations, which are the part of protein preparation, and then comes docking. So this already we have, yeah. These are basically two parts of the docking I must discuss with you. There are two parts of the docking, which is called, one of them is called rigid docking. So rigid docking, as the name suggests, rigidity. It is not going to change, it is as such, firm, rigidity. They say teachers have also sometimes rigidity, such as if I tell you that submit by the so and so assignment by 31st of September, and If you do not submit, then teacher will ask you on 1st of October, why you have not submitted your assignment. I will not give you some good score. It will be difficult for you to pass your examination. So such kind of teachers are rigid teachers. Okay. Other teachers are flexible. Okay. So let us say you could not submit before 31st of September. Teachers are flexible. Then he may ask, why could you not submit? You may say that because of so and so issue, because of either health or family function, etc. You could not focus on the given assignment. So if teacher is flexible, then he will or she will say that yes, okay, not an issue. Then submit by the end of next week. Even if you could not submit by the next week, you can uh, tell me. I will give you more time. So don't worry about that. It will not going to impact any your marks or your performance in examinations. So such teachers are really flexible teachers. Both the teachers are good. None of them are bad or I mean to say inferior. Because if rigid teachers is that he is or she is insisting you to learn discipline, meet the deadline. A flexible teacher is that then by the whole of heart she is good that she understands your uh, quality, that she understands your conditions which you experience. So both are good. None of them are bad or I mean to say inferior. कोई बड़ा ऊंचा नहीं है, ऊंचा नीचा नहीं है. So similarly, this docking is also rigid docking, and another type is flexible docking. So what is rigid docking? Rigid docking is a concept where protein and ligand both are fixed. Protein itself is fixed, ligand is also fixed. Both are also fixed, and they are not going to adopt any conformational change. Okay, so that is called rigid docking, where the ligand and the receptor is rigid, is fixed. Okay. Another type of docking which is called flexible docking. Flexible docking means, जैसे looking at the geometry of target, looking at the geometry of our drug, receptor will change the conformer so that it can have proper binding, right? So depending upon the nature, depending upon the structure of the ligand, receptor will change its conformation. This is called flexible docking, where protein and ligands both are flexible. Okay? And this just like same thing which also happens with a human being, that sometimes we meet the demands of our parents, sometimes our behavior may hurt our parents, right? So sometimes parents are good that they are allowing us. Yes, if you need something for your study, you go ahead and purchase and do that, but don't sacrifice your learning. That is kind of flexible behavior of our parents. Depending upon our needs, they change themselves. Okay, so this is also for molecular docking also, that depending upon the structure of the ligand, protein is going to change its conformation. आपने वो देखा होगा, there is some enzymatic theory learned in biochemistry classes, that enzymes can undergo certain change to adopt the conformation depending upon the inhibitor. It is called induced fate theory of enzymes. This induced fate theory, that is the same as this flexible docking. Okay, so to uh, mimic the things of this induced fate theory, flexible docking is also used. So software such as Autodoc, Gold, and Sibyl. It is also another packages for this. dependent upon these techniques, Monte Carlo methods, molecular dynamics, simulated annealing, genetic algorithms. So these can be used. These softwares, see, they have been mentioned that which software is dependent upon process. Flexible docking. Very soon we are going to finish this unit. So just our purpose is, I am basically not in creative is to introduce you people this molecular docking. Now that is the end of molecular docking, and there are certain other processes which are also useful learning of these aspects. One of the branch which deals with molecular modeling, your computer assisted drug design, is molecular mechanics. Although we are not going to learn mechanical engineering, but this, this is a branch of computer assisted drug design where molecules are considered as machines and we can deal with them because just like you will be visiting IR spectroscopy. I'm not sure whether Dr. Bodiwala has started this or might have taught to you people infrared spectroscopy, IR. So what is IR? IR is a spectroscopy where molecules are considered as somehow machines, that they have certain kind of bending, stretching, or some other kinds of actions. Just like as a human being, we used to go either in a park or some way for jogging or for walking, etc. Molecules are also continuously doing some exercise. This exercise may be different, such as it can be in scissoring, or rigging, or maybe bending, stretching, etc., etc. So I will not go into the depth of that, but my point is to that depending upon such kind of things, molecules will have certain energies. Either it is energy of a bonds, which is maybe of covalent bond between carbon-carbon, carbon-hydrogen. The energies of the angles, maybe torsional angle or the dihedral angle, etc. Energy of van der Waals forces, which is a kind of non-polar interactions. Energies of the charge, maybe Coulombic interactions, such as which is directly proportional to the Coulombic charges and inversely proportional to the distance between the charge. So that is also kind of energies and some other kinds of miscellaneous. So if I want to consider the overall energy of the molecule, and this is equal to energy of the bonds, the energy of the angles, plus the energy of van der Waals forces, torsional forces, and the charges. So this is basically a kind of a field which deals with molecular mechanics, which generally focuses on summation of all these kinds of energies together. Another part is energy minimization and geometry optimization. So what is that? Energy minimization and geometry optimization is a phase where we are developing, with the help of such methods, we are trying to develop a minimum conformer which is having minimum energy. For the sake of simplicity, if I say that N-butane, normal butane, is having 4 different conformers. If I say if I say anti or staggered, so that is the most stable conformer. How do we come to know that out of these many conformers, anti or staggered is the best conformer? That I can confirm through this conformational analysis, based upon energy minimization and geometry optimization. So it has also a different purpose, and these are the other conformational analytical methods which is dependent upon. Okay, and this is the final chart I want to show it to you that reflects how can we convert a big uh, molecule which is having highest energy, and what are the other protocols which can be adopted by it to reach to conformer is having minimum energy. So in the last class, I tried to show you different conformers for the same molecule, and from that, which conformer, if the conformer is having highest energy, it is called as uh, global maxima. If the conformer which is having minimum energy, at lowest energy, that is called global minimum. So how these are the other methods or the tools where we can use such concept of molecular docking. Fine. So this was the end for our this discussion on computer aided drug design. Hope that I am able to make you clear regarding this, and uh, we could successfully discuss this computer aided drug design, which involves molecular docking, quantitative structure, activity relations. This is the end of the topic. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much.